Should be a nice quiet evening with a couple of exceptions. One of them is northeast of Sioux Falls. Right now you can kind of see thunderstorm building off in the distance. It's going to be sliding through the northeastern part of Minnehaha County within the next few minutes. It is not severe, but there is some lightning out there. During the overnight hours, we expect the skies to clear out. Our overnight low, 51 Sioux Falls, 49 Aberdeen, 51 in Pierre, 47 degrees. So you can see skies generally clear. And that means lots of sunshine tomorrow. A mostly sunny Saturday, high temp, 74. Close to normal for this time of year. 71 Aberdeen, lots of sunshine. Pierce 76, Rapid City 75. Lots of sunshine again on Sunday, and temps about the same. Your complete weekend forecast is coming up. KELOLAND News starts now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News first at 4.
An Iowa community is remembering a fallen officer. We take you to Algona as people honor the service of Officer Kevin KREM.
Plus, hundreds of thousands of auto workers across the country are on strike. What that could mean for people wanting to buy a vehicle.
And later, today kicks off the Sanford International. We talk with fans enjoying the first day on the golf course. Well, good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Tom Hansen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. An Omaha doctor will be charged with manslaughter following a crash that killed a 22-year-old Sioux Falls woman in Nebraska. Police say Anna Bosma died on September 1st.
A speeding car hit a pole, lost control, and drove into oncoming traffic, hitting the vehicle that Bosma was driving. The passenger in her vehicle, 23-year-old William Story from Sioux Falls, was taken to the hospital. According to the Omaha World-Herald, 61-year-old Mark Carlson, who is an Omaha surgeon, will be charged with 1 count of manslaughter.
He is still in the hospital and will be taken into custody once he's released. Now, according to an affidavit, Carlson was going more than 100 miles per hour in a 35-mile-per-hour zone when the crash happened. Rapid City Police are investigating a man's death. Officers were called to the 100 block of Omaha Street this morning for a man who was found dead. Authorities are trying to figure out the circumstances surrounding the man's death. An autopsy has been scheduled.
The FBI is offering a $10,000 reward for information on a hit and run that killed a woman on the Rosebud Reservation last year. The FBI says McKaylee Ironcloud was walking on Highway 63 in Parmalee around midnight on June 17th of 2022 when she was hit by a vehicle. Now, she was carrying a 1-year-old boy at the time. Ironcloud was found dead, but the child survived. The reward is for information that would lead to an arrest.
People in Algona, Iowa are mourning the loss of a police officer who was killed in the line of duty on Wednesday. Authorities say Officer Kevin KREM was attempting to serve an arrest warrant when he was shot. People who knew KREM described him as the bedrock of the police department and a beloved friend. As Marcus McIntosh with our CBS affiliate reports, the entire town is grieving.
I just think everybody's mourning today, whether you knew him or not, you know. He was part of the community.
Sandy Shaddendorf was home Wednesday night. Living near the scene, she was told to shelter in place. Sandy did not know why until her daughters, who live out of state, called to tell her what was going on.
They both called, and that's when I first heard.
Amanda Cantwell also lives nearby. She too was told to shelter in place. Not something she expected to experience when she moved to Algona in April.
We were on edge, we were worried, you know, and then we had cop cars going up and down the road. There was a SWAT team, there was armored car. It really hits close to home.
Only close to her home, but to her heart. She has met Officer KREM. Her fiancé has known and respected him for years.
And so when he said the guy was a good guy, you know, if he admires him, he's a decent person.
Kendall Powles retired as chief of the Algona Police Department in June of 2021. He supervised Officer KREM and has known him for more than a decade.
It's tough because when you lose a friend, that's always difficult.
Powles could not say enough good things about his friend. A friend he calls a good man who was also a good police officer. A friend he will hold forever in his heart.
How will you remember him? I will remember him probably as somebody that was disciplined, somebody that was committed, somebody that did the right things for the right reasons.
That was Marcus McIntosh reporting. Iowa Governor KREM ordered flags to be flown at half-staff today to honor Officer KREM. The suspected shooter, Kyle Rickey, was arrested in Minnesota. Now, once he's brought back to Iowa, he will be charged with first-degree murder.
Now let's get a check on this evening's forecast with meteorologist Megan Chatta. Another nice day out there, Megan.
It has been, Tom. We have mostly sunny skies. We are watching one little thunderstorm in the Madison area. It is not severe, though. We have partly cloudy skies in Sioux Falls. Those will continue to clear out as we go through the rest of the afternoon and evening. Right now it's 78 degrees, a south wind at 6 miles an hour. If we head around our area, mostly sunny skies, but a hazy sunshine in Pierre at 77, north winds at 14. Here is a look at our clouds in eastern KELOLAND. Those are slowly moving out of our area and will continue moving out of the area as we go through this evening. There is that thunder shower in the Madison area, now near Chester and Del Rapids. It is not severe, but it is producing some lightning as we go through the afternoon. Right now, 78 in Mitchell, 76 in Brookings, 74 in Sisseton, 75 in Mobridge, and 66 degrees in Custer. We do have this northwest wind at about 5 to 15 miles an hour, and we will keep these calmer winds as we go through the weekend and into your Monday. For tonight, mostly clear skies, a gentle north breeze, 51 our low in Sioux Falls, 49 in Aberdeen, 51 in Pierre, and 47 in Rapid City. North breeze does stick around tomorrow with mostly sunny skies, 74 in Sioux Falls, 71 in Aberdeen, 76 in Pierre, and 75 in Rapid City. And it's going to be much of the same on Sunday. Mostly sunny skies. A southeast breeze will help warm us up just a few degrees. 70s in eastern KELOLAND, those low 80s out into western South Dakota. We do have a chance for rain and thunderstorms starting Wednesday into Friday. We'll take a closer look at that in just a little bit.
Thank you, Megan. For the first time in history, the United Auto Workers Union launched a strike against the big three automakers at the same time.
The UAW represents hundreds of thousands of auto workers across the country, but only about 13,000 have walked off the job so far. Natalie Brand has the latest from the White House.
Let's be clear. No one wants a strike.
President Biden, who prides himself in being pro-union, threw his support behind the United Auto Workers amid its historic strike against the big three automakers.
Auto companies have seen record profits. Those record profits have not been shared fairly, in my view, with those workers.
Workers at 3 assembly plants in Missouri, Ohio, and Michigan took to the picket lines overnight, demanding higher wages, a shorter work week, and return of pensions.
It feels good that we're actually out here standing up for what we deserve.
Get this contract settled today so we can get our family fed.
The United Auto Workers Union is asking for a 40% pay hike, but so far automakers have offered half that.
For the life of the contract, the initial demands were over $100 billion. We still have a ways to go with the offer they put on the table last night.
GM CEO Mary Barra told CBS News that companies need to step up their investment in new technology as vehicles transition from gas to EV.
President Biden says he hopes both sides return to the negotiating table, and he sent the acting labor secretary and a senior advisor to Detroit.
With each passing day, economists say the strike could be felt by all Americans.
The best estimates that we've seen as far as the cost of the strike, it could potentially be upwards of $5 billion of total damage in the first 10 days.
UAW leaders say they expect to be at the bargaining table Saturday and are awaiting a response on their counteroffer. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Now, President Biden talked with both union representatives and the company executives last night ahead of the strike. He is likely to continue to talk with both parties until the strike comes to a resolution.
European regulators have slapped TikTok with a $368 million fine for failing to protect children's privacy. It's the first time that the popular app has been punished for breaching Europe's strict data privacy rules. TikTok said in a statement that it disagrees with the decision, particularly the level of the fine imposed. The company pointed out that the Irish watchdog's criticisms focused on features and settings dating back 3 years.
The grandson of former President Jimmy Carter and former First Lady Rosalind Carter said the couple is, quote, coming to the end. The former president entered into hospice care earlier this year. In May, the former First Lady was diagnosed with dementia. Jason Carter, the couple's grandson, said the two are happy. Ahead of Jimmy Carter's 99th birthday, the Carter Center is asking the public to help celebrate the former president with a video or photo message that will create a mosaic.